Yesterday, we weren't profitable in soccer, but we were profitable in baseball. Let's roll out the bets for today. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. The Hump Day edition here of Winning Bets is we're on to Wednesday of this week, and we're giving out free sports picks every single day. And appreciate you guys settling on in here with me and watching today's show and getting off on some bets. Let's make sure we go ahead and recap yesterday. Again, as I said in the opening, we weren't profitable in soccer. We went 2-3 yesterday on yesterday's soccer action. A couple of the games we had, we took over 1.5 in Manchester United, Fulham, that hit. But the over 2.5 in Southampton Leeds did not hit. That one was frustrating. There were tons of opportunities in that game, guys. Tons of opportunities, like there always is in Leeds. I mean, Leeds could have had a couple more. Southampton, they deserved at least one goal. Southampton gets that one goal. That's enough to cash the over, as there were 2 goals in that game with Leeds winning 2-0. So just really unfortunate that, we didn't see a third goal in that game because, again, there were plenty of opportunities. But we did come back. We had a couple prop bets in that Manchester United Fulham game. We took 2 players to get an anytime goal. Cavani came through with a beauty. How about that? From just within inside his half field there. He just caught the keeper off his line. Just beautiful. Just hit it one time. Just a beautiful, beautiful shot. Fans back in attendance at Old Trafford. What a moment for those fans to see a wonder goal there by Cavani. So we got his anytime goal. We did not get Mason Greenwood, though. Mason Greenwood does what he does. Tons of opportunities. And the heartbreaking opportunity was about the 70th, maybe 75th minute mark. Bruno Fernandes slipped him in. He's one-on-one with the keeper. And what's he do? He hits it right at the keeper, and it deflects off his body. And obviously he doesn't score that. So that one was just really, really kind of a bad beat, just giving Greenwood all of his natural attempts that he gets. And then with him being on that one-on-one breakaway there with the keeper and not being able to convert that. And then another heartbreaker in that day was City. We took Manchester City on that halftime, full-time. They got the halftime. They were up 1-0 at halftime. And then the result of them being down a man, really just caught up to them. And we've talked about here on this show how Brighton at time, they've looked like a top 10 club. I mean, they've looked really good, and they're attacking. They've been solid on defense throughout this entire campaign. So no surprise that Brighton was eventually able to get to City and break them down, being a man up. So heartbreaker there that we got a red card in that game and ruined that bet. But thankfully we did it in the day on soccer with the winning bet. We took Lazio Torino. I told you guys that how if Torino gets a result against Lazio, they're at least scoreless for the first 30 minutes. Well, that's the bet we did. No goal in the first 30 minutes and got a cash there. And then Torino ended up getting a result. So that game really, because the under 30 hit, no goal in under 30, that one cashed. Then Torino then goes on, and gets themselves a nice result. And then they'll be playing in Serie A next season. So really good job, by Torino getting that result and cashing that bet for us. So yeah, weren't profitable in soccer, lost a little bit of money, but they'd get it back in baseball. Baseball was profitable to us and better. Blue Jays money line, got that one nice and easy. Just a nice, easy cash there. Nationals did not beat the Cubs, unfortunately, though. And White Sox blew a 4-0 lead. White Sox blew a 4-0 lead. Oh, that one hurt. Blew a 4-0 lead. So that was really a heartbreaker. Then later on, I sent out a tweet. I told you guys I didn't know which of these 2 bets to pick between of Giants team total or the over in that Yankees-Rangers game. So I just threw them in a parlay, and they both hit, baby. Giants got 4 runs, go over their team total, and then the Yankees and the Rangers went over, was it 8.5? 8.5 there, I believe. Yeah, it was 8.5. So got a nice parlay. That one was worth 2.4 units. So that was a nice parlay hit there. Done. Gave you guys that one on yesterday's show. Went ahead and made it official. Tweeted that out last night sometime, and he went over 4.5 Ks. I believe I saw him have 9, if I recall. So that was a nice, easy, no sweat cash there for us. And then got tripped up by that Rockies team total. They were unable to get 3 runs. Just missed a 3-run home run. I mean, just missed it. The ball went off the back of the fence. Just missed a 3-run homer, which would have cashed that because the over-under was at 2.5. And then no run the first inning. That Tigers-Mariners, one of those 2 teams, I do not recall, got a run in the first inning. So down a little bit overall on the day, down 0.74 units. And then obviously That brings us down just under 2 units so far on the week. But again, we've been profitable for 5 straight weeks. The wheels aren't falling off the wagon. We've just come out a little stumbling so far this week on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll look to right that ship here on Wednesday. Got some good, solid bets for you to get our week back on track. Do remember, we still got our risk-free NBA play-in parlay alive thanks to FanDuel over there. This is a $25 bet, but if we lose it, we get our money back due to them having a risk-free, bet here with the play-in tournaments. We started off last night. We got the Pacers to win. We got that nice Pacers victory, nice blowout. So we just need the Grizzlies and Lakers. If the Grizzlies and Lakers, come through, do the job for us, we'll win 5 units. 5 units from this one parlay we can go ahead and hit if the Grizzlies and Lakers finish off. So obviously we'll be big basketball fans tonight watching that one. Let's jump it over now to the NBC Sports Predictor app where we can give away some money on the NBA pick and roll contest. Kush to light again. Again, this is a three-peat. A three-peat now for Kush to light. Unreal that he's won the last 3 contests. He did this one with 35 points. There were 3 people right behind with 30 points. I mean, that's just how each of these contests are so close. One question, and one of these people here with 30 points could be cashing, but unfortunately for them, they're not, and it's Kush to light. Fortunate for him that, he's on an amazing hot streak. Let's see if he can make a 4 in a row. We still got the NBA or the Premier League contest going on, currently right now. And then we got the golf, so we'll see if he can do it. Speaking of that golf, that one tees off tomorrow. I'll go ahead and drop at some point today. I'll go ahead and upload the video there. It's $1,000. So NBC is up the ante. They've upped the price to $1,000 or $100,000. Well, Thad came through again for you guys. Thad came through again and threw another $20 in the pot. So instead of me giving out $20, thanks to Thad's generosity, we're going to go ahead and make it $40. I thought about doing 30 and 10, so therefore second place can get a little bit of money, but we see so many ties with these scorings just because of how, how the scoring works out, that I just don't think it's worth doing a $10 prize as second place, and you're splitting that amongst 4 people and everybody's getting $2.50. So we'll just do $40 of the first place. Thanks again to Thad's generosity for doubling the pot there for the NBC Sports Predictor golf contest. And look for a little bit later on this morning, I will go ahead and upload my picks there for a chance to win $100,000 on the PGA Championship. Don't forget, guys, to jump on over to the community tab here on my channel where we're still voting for which of these bets is the best Champions League bets. We got 38 votes so far, and we've got 9 comments. Whatever bet is winning come Friday, that's when you got until the vote is till Friday evening. I will go ahead and place a $60 bet on that wager, and at that point, when that wager hits, we'll give away those winnings on the show, and then we'll also give away an extra $20 to 2 people on Friday's show. So again, if you want to get your name in those hats to win those potential monies to go along with voting on the poll, go ahead and drop a comment on the poll, any comment on the poll. And as it looks right now, we'll be placing a $60 bet on Manchester City team total over 1.5 unless somebody can top it. All right, let's go ahead now and announce the free giveaway. We got to 1,900 subscribers. And again, thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys make this fun. You guys make it fun to jump in this chair every single morning and talk sports with you guys, recapping the previous day, talking about the current day's worth of sports. You guys make it fun. I told you guys when we got to 1,900, we would kind of do a cool giveaway as we really build up to that 2,000 subscribers. We do a monster giveaway then. We want to do one at 1,900, though. So we're going to do it in 2 days. Part 1 is there you can get a Nerfy shirt. How about that, guys? You can get a Nerfy shirt where it says Nerfies on the front, Nerfy Nation, and then you can get it on the back. It says 6 ounce to glory. How cool is this t-shirt? Well, we make so many Nerfy bets here on the show. Profitable with Nerfies last year. So far, we're already profitable with Nerfies this year. I thought it'd be cool to give away 4 shirts. We'll give away 4 shirts. So we'll give away 4 shirts, 4 Nerfy shirts, 6 ounce to glory. How cool is that? And then we'll also do our normal, we'll do 4 $25 bets where if that bet's hit, we give away the winnings, and that keeps going and going and going. If you're new to that, the way we do it is we do 4 single $25 bets. We bet them one at a time. We bet them once until one goes all the way until it loses, and then we pick up on the second free $25 giveaway bet. We'll bet that one as many as it times, and then when it loses, we'll pick up on the third and fourth. And the way we do with those bets is as they win, we just give out the winnings on the next day's show. So we make a $25 bet, it hits, we give away the winnings. We make another $25 bet, it hits, and we give away the win. And it's endless, right? We could run off 6 in a row there. We'll just give away 6. So if you want to participate in either the Nerfy shirt giveaway or the free 4 $25 bet giveaways that we'll do, just comment on this video. Comment on this video. You got 24 hours to comment on this video. The voting will be over will be overcome tomorrow morning we do the show. So get in a comment on this video. Tell your friends if they're already not subscribed, and drop a comment on this video. And obviously, if you do this, if you want to do participate in the free 4 giveaways, but maybe necessarily not the shirt giveaway, because you do have to tell me your address, just make that part of your comment there. For whatever reason you're not comfortable, obviously giving me your address, again, just put that in the comment that you want to be part of, you want your name in the hat, but you don't want to be in the hat for the 4 free giveaway shirts there on the NRFI shirt. So that's how we'll do it. Again, guys, congratulations. Thank you so much for hitting 1,900 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you and hanging out every single day, talking sports and putting coin in your pocket. And let's get to 2,000 where we'll do that monster giveaway. All right, let's jump on into it now. Let's go ahead and roll out the bets for today. Let's go ahead and start off with this NRFI. We're going to go ahead and do it here in this Marlins and Phillies game. I'm going to do it at -108 over at DraftKings. Let's keep the NRFIs going. Look, the Marlins are ranked 26 in runs per first. Phillies are ranked 5th. And then batting average, they're ranked 12th and 21st. I know the Phillies are obviously good there in scoring the first, and they got a relatively decent batting average with them being ranked 12th, but got Rogers on the mound here for the Marlins. I'm going to back Rogers. We've already backed him this season as successful cashes, so we're going to do that. And then Eflin's on the mound for the Phillies. He's going up against a weak Marlins offense, which is obviously on our side there. 26 in runs scored in the first inning, 21st in batting average. Eflin's numbers, if you look them up in the first inning, they're shit. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. They're shitty numbers there in the first inning. But if you look at when he's given up runs in the first inning, he gave up runs in the first inning the second time he faced the Braves, the second time he faced the Cardinals, and to the Nationals. Well, the Nationals have a far better offense than the Marlins. I mean, Nationals offense is top 5, top 10. And again, the Marlins offense is 21st in batting average. So, yeah, Nationals are far better than Marlins. And then when you look at the Cardinals and the Braves, we've talked about it on this show. When the hitters see the pitchers for the second time, it favors the hitters. So not a big surprise that Eflin, the second time he faced the Braves and the second time he faced the Cardinals, he gave up runs in the first inning. The hitters know what's coming. They can really set up a game plan and just come out and attack him. I'm expecting Eflin, who hasn't seen the Marlins so far this season, combine that with the weak offense there in the Marlins overall, and particularly in scoring the first inning, ranking 26 in the Major League Baseball, that Rogers and Eflin can get the job done. So we'll do NRFI in that game at -108 over DraftKings. Let's now keep the NRFIs going. I'm going Brewers and Royals at -143 over at DraftKings. -143, guys. That's a lot of juice. Why is there a lot of juice? Because Burns is on the mound for the Brewers. He may have burned us last time coming off the disabled list, but I'm still going to back Burns. Top pitcher. I'm waiting to see what his strikeout number comes in, because I may actually take his K total. That's how dominant this man has been. So you got you got Burns on the mound for the Brewers, and then you got Keller on the mound for the Royals. His numbers too look atrocious, but his numbers are skewed. You guys remember he's the pitcher that we took on our very first Major League Baseball bet of the season. We took the Royals over the Rangers. We got a cash. The Royals won that game. But that game started off wild. Like, Keller gave up 6 runs, I think, in the first inning. Then the Rangers gave up like 5 or 6 runs. I mean, both those pitchers were terrible so far in that first inning. So Keller's numbers are skewed really by his first outing. Otherwise, he's kind of settled in like most baseball pitchers have, far this season. So, yeah, teams that are ranked about average, they rank 15th and 23rd in runs per first. They rank 16th and 29th in batting average. I'll go, and with the Brewers being the worst of those two numbers. So again, if you're getting the worst pitcher, at least he's facing the worst of those two offenses. So give me the NRFI and Brewers Royals at -143 over DraftKings. I'm going to keep the NRFIs going. I know I got screwed last night in Tigers, Mariners, but fact is these teams are ranked terrible offenses. Give me a NRFI and that Tigers, Mariners at -110 over at DraftKings. Offenses ranked 29th and 28th in runs per first inning, and they ranked 27th and 30th in batting average. So while I may have gotten burned on that last night, can't imagine getting burned 2 nights in a row. So go ahead and give me a NRFI in this game. You got Gilbert on the mound for the Mariners. Only pitched once this season, and didn't give up a runs in that first inning. So, just very, very little sample size here. And then Screwball's on the mound there for the Tigers. He's been relatively good so far in this first inning so far this season. But obviously, we're really relying on these two offenses that are just terrible. 29th and 28th. Again, it runs in the first, and 27th and 30th in batting average. That is just not getting it done. So We'll back a Nerfy in that game. And then one more Nerfy. Let's keep the Nerfy. We're giving away 4 Nerfy shirts. So I gave you 4 Nerfy bets today. That's what we're doing. I'm going Rays, Orioles, and no price on this one in terms of me talking. Maybe by the time I've done the editing, I'll have it up over my graphic. But at least at times of talking, their sportsbooks don't have this game up. But I'm taking this one because it's Yarbrough for the Rays and Means for the Orioles. We've backed Means. We've gotten cashes with Means. Top pitcher so far, at least in baseball, certainly this season. It looks like he's got that trajectory to really just carry it on. Then Yarbrough there for the Rays. He's been good so far in this first season. Not great offenses. You got 19th and 25th in terms of their ranking and runs scored in the first inning. And then you got 18th and 20th in batting average for these 2 offenses. So not great offenses. Got good pitchers on the mound here, so feel good about the Nerfy here. Again, if I didn't put the graphic up through editing, then whenever I do go ahead and buy this, I'll go ahead and tweet it. But yeah, going ahead and do the Nerfy there in Rays and Orioles. All right, let's keep it going, guys. So much to love on this baseball slate, and it continues over with the Pirates and Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals on that run line at even money over at DraftKings. You got Flaherty on the mound versus Cahill on the mound. Flaherty is a guy that we've backed. We backed him last Friday when we took Cardinals on the run line. They were going up against the Rockies, and Flaherty was outstanding. We got a nice cash that game there with Flaherty up against the Rockies. Obviously, the Rockies have a far better offense than the Pirates, so Flaherty is able to do it up against the Rockies. I expect him to continue his great season. His whip is under 1. His opponent's batting average is up under the Mendoza line. Flaherty has been truly an ace, so look him to keep it going against the Pirates. And then the Cardinals are facing Cahill, there for the Pirates, so they should smack him all around. So love the Cardinals run line and love that it's at even money. So yeah, give me that Cardinals run line at even money. Got the better starter by far, better offense by far. So yeah, got no problem going to that matchup right there. And then I'm going to go back to the last baseball. I'm going back to that Rockies team total. Again, I know it burned me last night, but 2.5 for their top 10 offense is just too low. They're a top 10 offense. They rank 6th in the major leagues in runs scored. They have very low strikeouts. They're about average in Major League Baseball on that. So 2.5 is too low. So I'm taking Rockies team total over 2.5 at -115 over at DraftKings. They're going up against Musgrove tonight. Look, his first 2 starts of the season were outstanding. Didn't give up a run in either of his first 2 starts. In fact, had a no-hitter in his second start. But now you see every game since then, he gets 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs. He even gave up 4 runs, I believe it was, in 1 start. So may have come out of the gates just on fire, including that no-hitter. But he's kind of regressed and kind of been back to more of that who he is when he was wearing a Pirates uniform as opposed to a Padres uniform. You can get to Musgrove. I expect a top 10 offense, number 6 in run score to be able to get to him. We're only asking for 3 runs, and I like that bet at -115 over DraftKings. The only other Major League Baseball bet I'm keeping my eye on is this over in Blue Jays Red Sox. You got 2 average, kind of crappy starters on the mound, 2 top 5 offenses. I'm looking at that over in the Red Sox Blue Jays. So again, just go ahead and look for me on Twitter if I decide to pull the trigger on that one. Can't get you out of here before giving you guys a soccer parlay. 6 soccer games going on in the Premier League today. No, all the other leagues are offered today, so all the actions of the Premier League. I liked a lot of these bets, and I just gave you 6 Major League Baseball bets, and it started to get to the time when I started focusing on soccer, like, wow, if I start betting these games individually, like I'm going to have, 13 bets. I'm going to have, or 6 plus 6 is not 13. 6 plus 6 would be 12. I'm going to have 10 bets, 11 bets. Like the number would get absurd. So I had to dial it back on soccer. Instead, I just took my favorite bet from every single game going on today, dropped them in a parlay. I happen to have a free $5 bet when I'm completing a mission at some point a while ago. So I'm going to use a free roll here for $5. Obviously, I like all these bets. If you want to pluck them out individually and play them, more than likely. But I just decided to keep my bet volume low because I already got 6 baseball bets. I'll just go ahead and drop these in a parlay. So what are these 6 bets? We're going to do Tottenham versus Villa. I'm going to go Kane anytime goal scorer. Going to do Kane anytime goal scorer. You may have heard this thing called the Golden Boot. Yeah, he wants that golden boot. He's going to be motivated to get him that golden boot. He's going to be motivated to get him the golden boot so he can go ahead and show his new employer, potentially new employer, that, hey, I'm bringing the golden boot with me. Tottenham won't want a golden boot because that's only going to raise his profit value. So he may actually be on the bench and may not see the field. But jokingly aside, they're still searching for European football. He's going to be on the pitch. He wants that golden boot. He'll be the best player on that field by far. So I like Kane to get him an anytime goal at some point today. Go ahead and parlay that with over 2.5 in Palace versus Arsenal. Palace has been goal scoring lately. I mean, look what they did over this weekend, getting 3 goals. Palace has been scoring. They're playing 3 across the front. They've been more attacking. You see that with teams that are no longer in the relegation threat. They just ease up the burden. They're playing freer. They're playing brighter. They're playing more attacking. Palace has certainly been that. And then Arsenal, they're fully capable of getting goals, but also being leaky as hell and giving up goals. So love the over 2.5 goals there in Palace versus Arsenal. Going to go ahead and add Liverpool -1 to it. Liverpool is going up against Burnley. Liverpool is looking like this team. When you get last touch of the ball, goals being scored off your keeper, keeper's head off a corner kick, shit's going your way, right? And shit is going Liverpool's way right now. They're looking like a team that's going to be in European football when that just didn't look like it was going to happen maybe 2 or so weeks ago. They look like they're fully into it. So expect them to do the job against Burnley. Burnley doesn't have a whole hell of a lot to punish Liverpool. I think Liverpool gets the job done probably 2-0. Maybe 3-1, maybe 3-0, something along that. So Liverpool -1, I feel really comfortable going ahead and throwing in. What's going to be the fourth bet? I'm going to go ahead and do West Ham double chance. They're going up against West Brom. If they want any chance of European football, they've got to get a result. I think they can get a result against a team that'll be playing in the championship next season. West Ham is by far the better team in this matchup. Not asking them to win, just asking them not to lose this game. So go ahead and give me West Ham on that double chance. The next game we'll do is Newcastle versus Sheffield. And just like Palace, Newcastle's all of a sudden scoring goals. Again, you're not in the relegation threat. The manager, Steve Bruce, can go ahead and open up the reins and not have to just sit there and claw and fight his way to every single point to stave off elimination and relegation. So, yeah, Newcastle's been scoring goals lately. Sheffield coming off a win, a surprising win. I think they can also maybe get a goal. So I'm going to go ahead and do over 2.5 at Newcastle versus Sheffield as well. So we'll drop that one in. And then the last game I'll go ahead and throw in, or it's the last game on the slate, the last bet I'll throw in, Everton versus Wolves under 3.5. I see this one being an absolute snooze fest. Predicted a snooze fest on the Nbc Sports Predictor app. At most, I think somebody will win 2-1. So that's why I went ahead. I actually think under 2.5 will hit in that game. But because I was dropping it in a parlay, I figured I would go ahead and go up to under 3.5 and give myself, some wiggle room there for a 2-1 result. But I think under 2.5 hits in that game. I'm not expecting hardly any goal. I think I predicted 0-0 on the NBC Sports Predictor. I ain't expecting shit in that game. That game is going to be bad. So anyways, if we get Kane anytime goal scored hit, if we get over 2.5 in Palace versus Arsenal, if we get Liverpool to win by 1, if we get West Ham on that double chance, if we get over 2.5 in Newcastle versus Sheffield, we get under 3.5 in Everton versus Wolves, I can win 3.33 units off a free roll. This would be a free roll for me for 3.33 units, and that's how I decided to do the soccer slate, because I just had too many baseball bets. So give myself the free roll and do a nice little 6-legged parlay. We know how parlays work, so I can't wait to see which of those is going to do the thing. It's going to do the thing. All right, guys, I'm pumped. Pumped for today's slate. Pumped for that 6-legged parlay. I mean, I love those 6 legs. I wanted to bet them all individually, but like I said, I would have ended up having 12 bets, but I love that soccer parlay. So, yeah, and love Rockies team total. Love the Cardinals to smash. We got 4 NRFIs. Guys, don't forget to go ahead and comment on this video. If you want a part of the 1,900 subscribers giveaway that we've now hit, because you guys are awesome, we got the 1,900. Drop a comment on this video for the 4 free $25 bet giveaway and the 4 free NRFI shirts that we're going to go ahead and give away as well. Otherwise, guys, enjoy your Wednesday. Hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. Let's come back here tomorrow. We'll recap all this action in the soccer and baseball, and we'll kick off another day worth of slate of bets. You guys have a great one. We'll see you. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.